What's the deal with not having any ideas left? You know, it's like, why can't you come up with anything? You know what I miss is the stay-at-home order. Because back then there was an excuse for me to be acting like this, and now it's almost like, you know, what are you doing? What are you doing, Pete? You should stop doing this. What's the deal?
Quiet in the kitchen. Keep it down. Turn up.
You ain't made me laugh, but that's cool.
All right. Welcome to Quiet in the Kitchen. This is episode 24. We're going to start with a Q&A. That means questions and answers. You send in questions on Instagram, and so now I'm going to answer them. Here we go. First question is from PJ. PJ wants to know my thoughts on public access television pioneer / local celebrity, the Stoned Ranger. Like any good prepubescent kid in the suburbs, I like the idea of the Stoned Ranger. Although I looked him up recently and I found his Angel Fire site that hasn't been updated since 2003, and that dude is just an angry edgelord looking for attention. He just happened to come before Twitter. You know, but I don't know, can you imagine being in your early 30s and saying upsetting things into a camera for an audience of no one? Oh. Pat wants to know, what is the weirdest thing I have ever put on a sandwich? When I was 9 years old, I discovered sea salt, so I put it on just bread, just sea salt on bread, and I thought it was great. And then I convinced my brother to try it, and he didn't talk to me for 8 years.
I thought it was horrible, disgusting, embarrassing, shameful. It stunk.
Okay, next we have a video question from my nephews.
Hey, Uncle Petey. I forgot. Hey, Uncle Petey. What did it feel like on the last day you were a child?
That's like a surprisingly deep philosophical question. I don't think mine has happened yet because I'm pretty sure I'm mentally younger than you even.
Hey, Uncle Petey, why don't crabs have eyebrows?
So I thought this was the setup to a joke, and then I Googled it, and there's like a 10,000 reply forum post of people discussing why crabs don't have eyebrows. And I don't know. I can't sleep now. Thanks. They also sent me a video of them play fighting. So, I mean, you know what I have to do now.
Please don't try this at home.
Stop the hunt. Arlington Nissan has exactly what you want.
0 APR for a whopping 72 months. Save from $7,500 to an amazing $15,000 on new Nissans now.
Over 1,000 new Nissans available.
It's tax season, Dr. Katz. Did you get your taxes done yet? You know, I did some loose math the other day, and I figured out that the year before I got clean in 2018, I spent $50,000 on drugs.
That's an expensive habit.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to pay that kind of money.
Right, I know, especially because I only made 6 G's that year.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So, you all know my brother, Packy. A couple weeks ago, Packy broke a shelf in his refrigerator, and he had to call this glass company to get a new shelf. And then a couple weeks after that, they called him to let him know that his shelf was ready, and they left him a voicemail that, and this is not hyperbole, this voicemail is the greatest thing that has ever happened to our family. So without further ado, here is Packy Lundholm and the story of accurate glass.
Yeah, Accurate Glass. I got your glass shelving. Your glass shelf is here. Accurate Glass. It's Tuesday the 8th. Yeah, Accurate Glass. I got your glass shelving. Your glass shelf is here. Accurate Glass. Yeah, Accurate Glass. I got your glass shelving. Your glass shelf is here. Accurate Glass. Yeah, Accurate Glass. I got your glass shelving. Your glass shelf is here. Accurate Glass. Yeah, Accurate Glass. I got your glass shelving. Your glass shelf is here. Accurate Glass. Yeah, Accurate Glass. I got your glass shelving. Your glass shelf is here. Accurate Glass. It's Tuesday the 8th.
Oh, man, that's that. All right, you pick your pick. I'm like Ric Flair, man. You ever seen wrestling Ric Flair?
Packy.
The best there is. You got that?
Look at this. I got a mic stand. I got this little stand and then I taped the mic to it. This episode of Quiet in the Kitchen is sponsored by Terrapin Flyer. They're about to go on tour. Here is Doug from Terrapin Flyer.
Hey, as a big fan of Quiet in the Kitchen, it really is an honor to be a part of this next episode, and that it includes a little bit about the Terrapin Flyer tour coming up, the spring tour of the West, and we sure appreciate that and appreciate you.
And here are Terrapin Flyer's tour dates. So make sure to go see Terrapin Flyer when they come to your town. Welcome back. I'm sure you remember in episode 20 we had Scott Tipping on here to show us his record collection. Unfortunately, there were no records shown. So I asked him, Scott, can we do it again and can we see some records? And he was very happy to oblige. So without further ado, here to show us his record collection, Mr. Scott Tipping.
Scott Tipping's got a record collection. Let's check it out.
Hi friends, welcome back to my house. My name is Scott Tipping, and it's great to be back on Quit in the Kitchen. I was on the show about a year ago, maybe 10 months. It could have been like 9 or 8 or 7, 6, but I don't think it was more than 4, but definitely past the 3 mark. And when I talked to Packy Lundholm, he said that I didn't show records, and that was my job. Was last time I was going to show the records that I have here in my house. And so let's do that. Let's look at some records today.
He showed us a record. One single record. Good enough for me. That's the end of the show. Good night. Bye. Hope you like the show. Did you like it? Did you like it? I hope you liked it.
I've always been enamored with the accordion, but I never wanted to play one because I was scared of the straps. It reminded me of being on a roller coaster or something I didn't like. But I like to play piano sometimes, so I invented a new kind of accordion that's sort of like a mix between a guitar and an accordion. I wanted to show it to you now.